everyone, Dan here, and welcome to Anniversary Week on Clack of the Geek. That rhymed. So what I'm going to be doing for the next 5 days, I'll be uploading a video every day, daily videos. Yeah, you're right, your ears don't deceive you. Daily videos for the next 5 days, leading up to the 17th of July, 2023, which will mark 5 years since my first video. That's quite scary. What I'll be doing with these videos is I'll kind of be looking back, sort of going back to old videos and almost like updating them or revisiting them. Maybe it's like a series in this case of this video, a series that I kind of discontinued, but I want to just bring back for like a one-off video. Maybe like updating lists that I've done before. You know, you'll find out. But what I'm going to be doing today is revisiting an old kind of series that I did back in 2020, which seemed quite popular, but I never continued past that year. It's the Doctor Who random reviews. Now obviously this was in 2020, as I say, so it's been a while since I did these. So if you don't remember these videos, I did 3 of them I think in total. And basically what the premise was, I wasn't the one who came up with this idea. Many Doctor Who channels have done this before me, and many after me have done this. But basically, you have a bunch of different Doctor episodes in, well, I've used in the Fez, because, you know, it's all fancy in it now. But yeah, a bunch of different episodes, and you pick one out of the hat. So in this case, I have got Nikola Tesla's Night of Terror I've just picked out. Just there. And what I would have to do is, on the spot, off the cuff, review that episode in 30 seconds or less. Now, the reason I decided to pick this as like a video to revisit, as I do think it was kind of a bit of a defining video in terms of like Doctor Who videos, in particular because after I made my videos, I saw other people doing the videos, and they said they were like, "Oh, credit to Clack of the Geek for the idea," and I was like, I found that quite humbling, and I was, I'm very grateful for that. It was quite, yeah, I mean, yeah, it was just quite nice. Even though I wasn't the one who originated the idea, I did like to kind of put my own spin on it. I was the one who said do it in 30 seconds. And so I know people have done that. And that's quite nice and humbling to hear that you've made an impact. And that I'm very, very grateful for that. So that's why I think it's nice to revisit it. It was a fun video to make, but I feel like because of how simple it is, I didn't want to continue it like too long because it would have just kind of got a bit old. But as a one-off, I'm happy to return to it. So for the first time in about 3 years, let's pick our episode from the Fez. And we're gonna pick, let's come on, let's close to this one. A drum roll, please. It is Planet of the Spiders. Planet of the Spiders, John Pertwee's final story. Let's go. So this has got to be one of the weirdest Doctor Who stories I've ever seen. Not in the good way, but in just so many baffling decisions and creative choices made. The giant spiders are weird. The fact that episode 2 is just a glorified Bond film is weird. That it doesn't really feel like a Pertwee story. It doesn't really feel like a satisfying end to his era. I like Pertwee in it. He's great. And, you know, the final episode with like the monk guy's pretty cool and kind of the whole regeneration thing. But it's just a very bog standard, a bit kind of naff Doctor story that I just don't enjoy. It's also way too long. So 4 out of 10. Not really a fan. I've just realised how much I need to stop waffling on about with these ones. It's great. I'm 2 in and I'm already loving it again. And now we have got Nicholas has a Night of Terror. I put it back in. Oh, okay. So Nicholas has a Night of Terror is a Jodie story that I just don't really click with. I love Nikola Tesla himself. I like the old historical New York aesthetic. I do like that. But the plot is very simple. The Skith are just a BTEC Ragnos. The plot, I guess, it's very simple. There's not a lot to it, really. There just isn't, except for Tesla himself. He's great, and the actor plays him. He's really great. There's just not a lot to it, so I'll probably give it like a 6 out of 10, teetering on a 5. I just don't have any strong feeling towards it. The fact that I did that in time as well, it didn't even take me 30 seconds to sum up my thoughts. That's kind of how little I feel about that story. Okay. So at least we've got like a classic and a modern. Let's hope we get a good story. And, we got another Jodie story. We've got Eve of the Daleks, the New Year special. So Eve of the Daleks is not as good as Resolution, but way better than Revolution of the Daleks, in my opinion, of the Chibnall Dalek New Year stories. I think it's quite fun. I like the self-contained nature of it. It doesn't feel the need to go overblown. It's simple, but it's effective. I like the characters. I really like Aislinn B. I think she's quite funny and how frantic and obnoxious in a good way. Dan's fun, Jodie's fun. I don't know. It's a simple story, but I enjoy it. I think it's simple but effective. So 7 out of 10, I think I'll go with. And it's also the closest we have to a Jodie Christmas special, so I'll take that. Another one. And we have Resurrection of the Daleks, the 5th Doctor Dalek story there. Now, Resurrection of the Daleks is a very good one. It's a bit of a standout from Peter Davison's era, which is an era that I'm not massively fond of, but I think it's really effective. The Daleks are very brutal. The whole story is very brutal, and I do like that atmosphere and the theme that runs throughout it of brutality and, you know, failure. It's very interesting. Davros is great. It's one of Peter Davison's best performances. Tegan's exit is fantastic. The action sequences, the directions are really strong. I don't know. It's really strong, but the plot is very confusing. So 8 out of 10. Strong, but definitely could have been better. Okay, we now have Galaxy 4, the Hartnell story. Now, Galaxy 4 is a pretty standard Doctor Who story, but I really enjoy it. I love the kind of pulp 60s sci-fi that you get with like a lot of Hartnell stories like Keys of Marinus, Space Museum. I really enjoy that tone. It's just very enjoyable. Like the animation, I know, okay, yeah, the animation's the one I watched. It's very fun. Drivers and Rules, pretty good. The whole don't judge a book by its cover. Pretty simple, but nice message for like the younger audiences. It's got some like cool set design. Hartnell's always a blast to watch, and it's simple but a really fun sort of 8 out of 10 story. I really enjoy it. Yeah, I forgot how much I really enjoy doing these videos. And we have Attack of the Cybermen. Yeah, my first Doctor Who story. Oh yes, son. Right. So as I just said there, Attack of the Cybermen was my first Doctor Who story, and I absolutely love it to bits. I know there's flaws with it, but I love it. I love Colin Baker's Doctor. I love the arc he goes through. The Cybermen are fantastic. It's pretty honestly I'm going to say it, probably in the classic series anyway, their best portrayal. Not their best story, but their best portrayal. The conversion angle is great. The atmosphere, the direction, the music, it's really effective. The violence, I think, is quite good. I just love the damn story. So 9 out of 10. I love it. Yeah. I have got now, what's this? A Town Called Mercy, the Matt Smith Series 7 story. So A Town Called Mercy for me is one of the best stories from Series 7. It's definitely the best of like Series 7A, you know, with Amy and Rory. I think it's really good. I love the spaghetti western kind of settings. I love the western kind of stuff. The Doctor's great. Carla Jex is cool. The Gunslinger's a really cool antagonist. And I love the whole like sort of how it links to kind of morality and the whole Wild West theme. I think that's quite an interesting undercurrent. The way we see like darker sides of the Doctor is quite good. So I'm going to give it like an 8 out of 10, a very strong 8 out of 10. I really enjoyed this one. To quote Captain America, I could do this all day. Yeah, I really could. I'm loving it. I really am. Oh, we got another Cyberman story now. We've got a Tomb of the Cybermen. Now, Tomb of the Cybermen is just a classic. It's an iconic Troughton story. So many iconic images like the Cybermen coming out of the tombs. It's great. It's just a really fun story. Very accessible if you're new to classic. If you want to delve into like the black and white era, it's a really good starting point. Victoria's great. Jamie's great. Sidecast are quite memorable. The Cyber Controller, he's really cool, and it's just such a fun story. There's really nothing I can critique. So like a 9.5 out of 10. I think it's that strong. I think I'll do one more. I think because if you don't stop me now, I could do this all day. I really would. I really would do this all day. And we have. Oh, why do I have to end with a crap one? Delta and the Bannerman, for God's sake. So, Delta and the Bannerman is a season 24 story that I just don't really enjoy. I enjoyed part 1. I like the bus action. I like Ken Dodd. He's always great to see in anything. But the thing is, for me, it's very campy, especially in parts 2 and 3. It's really ridiculous stuff, like some of the moments of music. It's really ridiculous. But you've got some really dark, nasty plot points with like around the Bannerman themselves, and it just makes the viewing for me quite unpleasant. I just don't. It's the tonal whiplash. I just can't get on board with. So like a 4 out of 10. I don't really get on with this one, unfortunately. Well, that's a bit of a downer to end it on, isn't it? Yeah, as I say, I would love to do more, but I think, I think if you don't stop me now, I will just carry on until literally this Fez is empty. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this introduction to Anniversary Week. I hope you enjoyed this like kind of bit nostalgic look back. I mean, this was quite nostalgic for me because I haven't done this in ages, and I was just like, it's really fun. It really is really enjoyable, and I hope you enjoyed it too. So be sure to like, subscribe, all that great stuff. What do you think of the episodes that I've talked about? Let me know all that in the comments below. And it's Clack of the Geek signing out. Ta-da.